Be ready. Start. The term misconduct implies a wrongful intention and not a mere error of judgment. Misconduct is not necessarily the same thing as conduct involving moral turpitude. The word misconduct is a relative term and has to be construed with reference to the subject matter and the context wherein the term occurs, having regard to the scope of the act or statute which is being construed. Misconduct literally means wrong conduct or improper conduct. In usual parlance, misconduct means a transgression of some established and definite rule of action where no discretion is left except what necessity may demand, and carelessness, negligence, and unskillfulness are transgressions of some established but indefinite rule of action where some discretion is necessarily left to the actor. Misconduct is a violation of definite law, carelessness, or abuse of discretion under an indefinite law. Misconduct is a forbidden act, carelessness a forbidden quality of an act and is necessarily indefinite. Misconduct in office may be defined as unlawful behavior or neglect by a public officer by which the rights of a party have been affected. Thus, it could be seen that the word misconduct, though not capable of precise definition on reflection, receives its connotation from the context, the delinquency in its performance, and its effect on the discipline and the nature of the duty. It may involve moral turpitude, it must be improper or wrong behavior, unlawful behavior, willful in character, forbidden act, a transgression of established and definite rule of action or code of conduct, but not mere error of judgment, carelessness, or negligence in performance of the duty. The act complained of bears forbidden quality or character. Its ambit has to be construed with reference to the subject matter and the context wherein the term occurs, regard being had to the scope of the statute and the public purpose it seeks to serve. Mere error of judgment resulting in doing of negligent act does not amount to misconduct. However, in exceptional circumstances, not working diligently may be a misconduct. An action which is detrimental to the prestige of the institution may also amount to misconduct. Acting beyond authority may be a misconduct. When the office bearer is expected to act with absolute integrity and honesty in handling the work, any misappropriation, even temporary, of the funds, etc., constitutes a serious misconduct inviting severe punishment. It has, therefore, to be noted that the word misconduct is not capable of precise definition, but at the same time, though incapable of precise definition, the word misconduct on reflection receives its connotation from the context, the delinquency in performance, and its effect on the discipline and the nature of the duty. The act complained of must bear a forbidden quality or character, and its ambit has to be construed with reference to the subject matter and the context wherein the terms occurs, having regard to the scope of the statute and the public purpose it seeks to serve. It is also a settled legal proposition that misconduct must necessarily be measured in terms of the nature of the misconduct, and the court must examine as to whether misconduct has been detrimental to the public interest. The expression misconduct has to be understood as a transgression of some established and definite rule of action, a forbidden act, unlawful behavior, willful in character. It may be synonymous as misdemeanor, impropriety, and mismanagement. In particular case, negligence or carelessness may also be a misconduct. For example, when a watchman leaves his duty and goes to watch cinema, though there may be no theft or loss to the institution, but leaving the place of duty itself amounts to misconduct. It may be more serious in case of disciplinary forces. Further, the expression misconduct has to be construed and understood in reference to the subject matter and context wherein the term occurs, taking into consideration the scope and object of the statute which is being construed. Misconduct is to be measured in terms of the nature of misconduct, and it should be viewed with the consequences of misconduct as to whether it has been detrimental to the public interest. However, the expression disgraceful conduct is not defined in the statute. Therefore, the same has to be understood in given dictionary meaning. The term disgrace signifies loss of honor, respect, or reputation, shame, or bring disfavor or discredit. Disgraceful means giving offense to moral sensibilities and injurious to reputation or conduct or character, deserving or bringing disgrace or shame. Disgraceful conduct is also to be examined from the context in which the term has been employed under the statute. Disgraceful conduct need not necessarily be connected with the official of the office bearer. Therefore, it may be outside the ambit of discharge of his official duty. Thank you.